Ancient spider god. And it contained a rare spider that gave you powers. I guess you needed a spider to exist without the advanced science that wasn't being done at the time. Of course, now we've got spiders that can bite you to give you all sorts of powers, but back then we didn't. I bought some of those bonus costumes, but they look like this, unfortunately. These are Squoofers. We just want Squoofer. His first bonus costume is just regular Spider-Man. Like, why? Why would that? That's a downgrade. I want Squoof. Here's Flipside, who's a villain that looks like Spider-Man because Spider-Man needed another Dark Reflection enemy, I guess. And the Amazing Spider-Man gets the Bombastic Bagman, which is a fun concept, but I don't know why you'd want to be him for the whole game, to be honest. I've never understood the fascination, but so yeah, we're gonna just be as we were, and I promised you a gargoyle fight in the future, didn't I? The far-flung future, where a man is gonna fly away, I guess. Most crimes are committed in the air. That's where all the money is. It's grown wings. It's grown wings and a scorpion tail, and is now attacking the planet. And we're all just baffled as to how this could possibly have been allowed to happen.
This new spider sense
We told you that making pound notes out of the minions of Abaddon was probably not a great... Oh, it's a flappy...
Nope.
It's a bit flappy daft. Oh!
Spider, don't fade on me yet.
Look at me. I got a big
Demonic kumquat?
You can call me Hobgoblin.
hobgoblin.
Spider-Man needs one.
Newsflash, Hobby. You're not my first goblin.
But this goblin has one thing the others never had.
A lovely bit of rock.
Yes, and with its power, I'm going to tear this world apart.
Honestly, this is kind of a cool hobgoblin concept. I always quite liked this. I was a bit alarmed to see how sort of daft it looked at first inspection, but now that I get a good look at you, this hobgoblin is valid. I would not throw him into the sea,
I'm glad we could share some quality time together.
to be honest, so, you know, it would not benefit anyone for me to do so. Anyway, we're in Coruscant, I guess, quite literally. I'm gonna punch the hobgoblin about it several times. Free fall sections, we love those. We're gonna stop the Joker. Oh, there's rings. Oh, it's to indicate trains. It's indicating trains every time. Or elevators. I guess elevators makes more sense. You know, the up trains. They just take you real high in the sky. We need them now. It's the future. We've got to get to the roof. Ah!
Nice try, but my nanofiber wings broke the fall.
Nanofiber? How'd you get your claws on that?
You love to know.
That's also the tablet doing
why
it.
I asked. You know how nutty you are? You are giving raving maniacs a bad name.
Scared to face me, eh?
I'm going to get you and fly away.
I
You're
can't
throwing a
wait to shut this guy
bumpkin.
up.
A pumpf. Have these pumpfs. Oh no, he's at them. I've had an entire pumpkin to fight you about. Yes. You'll never stop me
Orange
now.
skin, wings, horns, and crazier than a freaker? This guy's a...
I want you to blow up. Oh, I should maybe have grabbed the second one. I mean, I survived one just then. I don't know if you were watching. Was that your intervention? Or did you just lie to my fucking face, Madam Web? What good is a pineapple if it lies to you? Yes, I figured you out, Madam Web. You're a pineapple. That's how you're in the universe! I've accidentally plummeted a little bit.
See, this is why I could never be a supervillain. I don't laugh at my own jokes.
Acceptable.
There's just an image of the Hulk. Oh god, they've corporatized all the... Maybe I should be getting a move on. It seems like he's blowing up a lot of things.
Good health insurance.
Here I come! I'm going to... You don't seem to actually be escaping at all.
They're working together. Shoot them both.
Ah. There were no subtitles for any of that. Ah. Well, I tried. You know what? I tried. But the game did not want to cooperate. See, I'd have like PS2 era, you kind of expect it. I'm sort of shocked. I'm shocked to see it from a PS3 game, you know, and like not like an early PS3 game either.
You have to work at being this crazy, or does it just come natural?
I don't remember. This being an early title, I'll just reiterate the same point that I just made. The upgrade thing is bothering me, so I'm gonna press it. Oh, but there's a thing called Spider Swipe, though. That does look quite counter. Oh well, I never remember to do the dodge. Spider Stomp. I'll give that a go. Give that a go, here's hoping I'll remember.
Sorry, fellas, don't have time to explain.
Oh no, the naughty creatures! I'm gonna disarm you, you don't get a gun anymore. You've ruined your chances with it, you're not allowed. You've proven you can't be trusted to deliver the goods. You no longer exist, I'm sorry for throwing a bench at you when you were already unconscious. Seems excessive, I know, and it is, but you are terrible, in fairness. You are literally corporate-owned police in a future dystopia.
All line up by height for your beatdown.
You're lucky I only threw 2 benches at you. Ordinarily, I'd have thrown the Statue of Liberty.
That showed them.
I'd have made one from scratch purely for the purposes of throwing at you. Such as the craft and the expertise of the Spider-Man. I thought I saw little gold legs of a secret spider back there, but I clearly did not. Or at the very least, a hobgoblin blew up a window. Well, there you are, you see. There's police robots or something else.
All right, fellas, you asked for it.
Some sort of nonsense. I can attack you. Oh, I get a goal, a life goal for destroying them. Are there any more? Any more for any more? Just do 3 more want to appear? Yes, you do. You love it. You love when I'm here to punch you. You can't get enough. Oh. Okay, so I don't get any more. No more than 5 will we reward, but I'll destroy you with my sword. I see this up here. I don't seem to be getting an emblem challenge in this one. Web of Destiny. Where am I today? Can you... Oh. Well, I don't know if I can do any of that now. Do I need to get in the habit of having this be the first thing I check? That's really not... Destroyed 20 gargoyles. Alright. I didn't want this to be a thing I focused too much on, is the stuff, so I might miss some easy ones now.
Take this, freaker!
Oh, I forgot about this! This is brilliant! They don't want to say shit. So they imagine a world where those words have been replaced by what you just saw there. It's incredible, conceptually. I can't believe they thought that'd look good. I don't know if that's the game or the property in general, but bless them. They want the aesthetic of doing a big grown-up curse. Without... Okay, you've used that one twice and it wasn't funny the first time. I'm starting now to understand why you don't laugh at your own jokes. And that's coming from me, that's fucking damning. Oh! Bean deletion, you can't. I'm trying to get you to think about priests.
Hold your fire, officers. He's not with me.
That's not... I want to throw that at these. There we go. I'm bombing all the... This is really going to make it look like we're working together. But you know what? Can we, let's just band together in mutual hatred of the terrible policeman. I am the terrible policeman. I'm several different men. I live in the future, now and again. How do I make you drop bombs? I thought it'd be like a question of you didn't have a bomb out, so I couldn't do it properly. There's a gust of wind, which is not the same thing. You'd already thrown the bomb by the time I'd done that. You see, at this point, what am I fighting for? I've forgotten what I started fighting for. Please tell me what I started fighting for. 'Cause I can't remember.
Incoming!
Explosion! You're blowing up an elevator! Oh, cackles.
But that guy is a freak.
He is a fuck, you are right. We all fuck now in the sky. There's been a new law. You must fuck in the sky now. It's the hobgoblin contract. I don't know. What do they call laws?
Let's do this old school, like 2050.
Boof. I'll boof you. I'll boof you. You're not going to believe the luck. You're not going to believe the savings. The savings of boof will be hard to explain to your wife when she sees them in the rain. How did they take on a physical form? Explain this to me, I'm your wife. That'll be how the conversation goes. There's a little spider. I want the little spider. There's not like a targeting. There's not a targeting wargeting. I got it. I've achieved escape velocity. I'm gonna escape to the cabbage dimension. A dimension only for cabbages. They'll never suspect that I'll be there at all. Punch. I punched a couple of you at once. Alright. Now who's the man who is here? It's me. It's me, we reckon. I was hoping to just do a regular type of dance with walnuts and cranberries and delicious defeats. Oh. Developing your indoor rocket launchers, why? Nobody needs an indoor rocket boy right now. Not in the summer,
See ya!
in which this is set, I will assert.
You're not like the other goblin I fought.
Hello.
Who are you? Where'd you come from?
Not yet, Spider.
Jersey.
Why spoil the mystery?
Oh, we got another thing. I get to do another thing. I want to smash you into stuff. What stuff can I boof you about? Here we are. No, I want a boof. I want a boof. I want to boof a hobgoblin about it. Right. Now, there's not like... I'm not catching you at boof moments. There's no boof timing to get. Come on. Oh yeah, and here's another section with no bunts. You're just not allowing bunts. I specifically can't reach you in the section. Oh no! Aha! Here's the. Oh fuck you!
You're not going to get rid of me that way, Wings. Remember?
Nanofiber mesh? You didn't do this to yourself. Someone made you.
So perceptive.
It was
Public
Bibbly
must attract some
France.
attention with our skydiving routine.
Oh, and just when you were getting warm. We'll have to continue this discussion later.
Big red man.
Permission to use lethal force granted.
Cool, punching bag. Neither will I.
Big red man in the future, they'll never believe you. Go to the school. Go to the school where they might believe you. Your lies might work there. You might fool a child.
Orange skin, wig,
Of course, there was that
horns,
time that
razor,
Boris
trigger,
Johnson didn't. There was an article in the local newspaper. A couple of school children won a prize to go and ask the Prime Minister a question.
I'm sorry, I can't
And they just asked what he was doing to support schools. And I remember the quote saying that, like one of the kids said that he was quite funny, but didn't actually answer the question, and pointed out that he just talked about raw spend and not like what the money was going on or whether it was enough. Like a fucking 12-year-old. I think about that so like he couldn't stand up to the scrutiny of a 12-year-old. It's fucking incredible, and yet there are grown adults supposedly. Anyway, I better get back to punching a guy. It's not as engaging as I remember as all the men I've punched. Have you been throwing these this whole time that I could have been using to complete that challenge? Do I want to like maybe go and do some of these off screen, figure them out? I don't know if there's like a reason for me to. Beyond, I still don't know how to make you like just let go of your bombs. Seemingly it runs completely counter to like what I actually want to do. Have one in your hand right now. You didn't. Have one in your hand right now. You didn't. Have one in your hand right now.
myself into these things.
Have one.
I don't know about you.
Have one. Have one. Because I can't start throwing it when you've got it out. Because that'll... Have one.
To face me, eh?
Because it'll be too late. It'll happen too late. It won't happen quick enough for me to make a difference. Have one. You had already thrown it. What is a drop but what is a throw but a controlled drop, really? I mean, he's above me.
You have to work at being this crazy, or does it just come natural?
Do you have any one-liners that don't have the word crazy in them? Or alternatively, like, do you have a set of one-liners that don't just all rely on the same word? Do you have a second observation about this man? Or now that I've said that, are you gonna go and get a Netflix special about how ridiculous it is that I'm expecting it to come up with more material? Goodly. Ooh! Spider! To destroy all your friends. We've got one here. Lovely spiders for me to have. I'm being told to freeze. Isn't that just perfect? Come on, give me that. You don't need a missile. Is this just me aging? Or is like this sort of difficult to follow? Like 25's supposed to be my peak for this sort of thing, and yet I feel like maybe I was this bad before and just don't remember. I mean, certainly it hasn't really affected me.
I've heard the view is to die for.
Hey, don't wait on my account. If I'm not there in 5 minutes, start beating yourself up without me.
Okay, I will. I'm into that sort of thing. You're the one who kept calling me a freak. Don't get angry at me just for taking you up on it. Golden thing. Golden thing, go up. Well, this angle implies that I'm... No, nothing.
Don't take this the wrong way, but the more I get to know you, the less I like you.
Oh, but there's so much more to learn about me. Take my psi powers, for instance.
Well, that's a shame.
Not bad. Let's see what happens when I add the fragment's power to the mix.
What's happening?
Oh, so, like, that was a thing you could do before but didn't? If I'd, like, had reference...
This can't be real.
You've thrown psi powers out there.
Reality, Spider-Man.
Sort of willy-nilly. And, like, if I'd had a frame of reference for what they were without the fragment's power, this might have all meant something, you know? Well, I've got to fight the gargoyles, haven't I? But I've got to find the gargoyles about... Gargoyles? Guile the gars and woo woo woo. Get them now and fight them today. Biffs and pokes. I've got to get 20 of those, apparently, according to you. Oh, waft! You want to waft without even saying goodbye! Oh, you're doing bombing runs now instead of the traditional chucks. I liked traditional Chuck, he was my favourite man. Oh, hey! Well, now you can't even ride an elephant. Can't even ride an elephant properly anymore. Haha, silly hobgoblin. What are you gearing up for there? You just threw a regular bomb after glowing a bit.
I suppose I'd run away too if I were you.
I mean, yeah, it's a normal response to being bombed. Why are you a supernova occasionally? Come on now. Let's not be ridiculous in the farm, okay? We're not here to be ridiculous, we're here to grow rhubarb. I can only do it when I'm stood on the lovely reactor. The big arc reactor that Tony of Stark has made in his chest, a small one of. It looks like, doesn't it? Hello, I'm the Hobgoblin and I'm telling you what things looks like in the future. No!
That was the best you could do. I'm sorry, I can't hear
All
you.
these gargoyles and not one of you has thought to offer me a beverage, a sea salt cone, a potassium worry, all of my favourite treats, and you've done nothing about any of them. I will. I have no choice. I haven't a say in the matter. There's that one, and then I want to throw you.
I think you dropped this.
Haha. punch a jetpack a lot. Explosives. So these go on for a while, huh? Oh, now you've done something. I punch you a little bit though. You've foolishly dived into the ground. That's not a mistake that I would have made. They don't call me the ground diver, they call me the Spider-Man. They call me the Spider-Man 2099. Current year superhero.
Give it a rest.
There's not going to be enough gargoyles. I certainly can't think of a way that there would be more gargoyles. Can I control the number of gargoyles getting made? Can I run out of time to destroy the gargoyles? Is there like any scenario where I wouldn't complete this?
This guy makes Flipside look safe.
I control
Oh, there's one
everything
more.
you see, everything you feel.
There's one gargoyle
Acceptable.
more. We're gonna. Yeah, there we go. We sort of finished that bit. So there's one more gargoyle available than we needed, is what we've learned there. I don't know what's going on. They want to make sure you get some challenges. They want you engaging with the challenge aspect. Because the challenge aspect itself is not necessarily going to do it. They hadn't quite... You know, they knew this was a thing that was in video games at this point. They didn't, I feel... know how to, like, make it a thing people would bother with. And, you know, to be fair, I still don't much care for stuff like that. Like, I'll tolerate it in other games, you know, it's in the PS4's Spider-Man, isn't it? But, you know, just feels like this pointless little thing that's just sort of breaking the flow sometimes.
Why don't we go for a ride?
Oh, there's more of you. There's more of this that we can do still. No! Oh, I see. This is just the close-up bit. I'm gonna punch you into the ground. Oh, I'm slapping him with my biffy fists while he does a face at me. Don't do. You're gonna get biffed into the reactor. I mean, he seems to have landed the exact same way he did every other time.
You said it, Webb. Now, let's take a better look at these. Looks like nanofibers fused with bioorganic circuitry. Only one corporation has technology advanced enough for this.
It's this stone. Alchemax has made a goblin. Ah, I warned you this would happen. When they went on stage at that press conference and said, we're gonna make a goblin, I had a feeling they were about to make a goblin, but none of you listened. You imbeciles. That it would come to this on my birthday, thousands of years hence. The Enigma Force is the manifestation of Unipower. Fine. You know, that's about as much effort as the word Unipower merits from any speaking mouth. Right, we've only got one more wispy fella to get now. Managed to do the Hobgoblin was a real quick one. Interestingly enough. Best spider rank. I'll see you next time when we find out what this is all about, huh? Goodbye for now.